Hi there viewers, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist and welcome to what is not going to be a video diary today. I thought in these sort of times where I don't really have a lot to report about what I'm doing in my studio, I thought why not do some discussion videos, opinion piece type things instead. And I'm going to start with the subject, what is art? So what is art? Well, my viewpoint is that art is whatever you perceive it to be, which means pretty much exactly what it says. If you see something that looks like art to you, then it's art. And if you see something that someone else tells you is art, but you can't really see it, then as far as you're concerned, it's not art to you, but it's art to that person, which is sort of really dealing with that subjective nature of what is art. But in terms of the perception of how you perceive something to be art, that's not to sort of discount the fact that there is plenty of art out there that the majority of people would agree is art unquestionably. So for example, paintings by a lot of the old masters, I'm pretty sure, would be universally agreed upon as being art. Where you sort of come into difficulties about defining what is art is usually in the contemporary space, where you get into things like found objects as being art, or a lot of minimalist art. In my really early videos I've made a lot of fun of minimalist art and sort of called into question as to whether that really is art. Which is not to say that I don't like minimalist art, but I just find a lot of humour in some of the things that are presented as art in that sort of sphere of art. I think there's sort of one other concept or idea I was trying to express in this idea that art is whatever you perceive art to be, and that is, if you perceive something as art and a lot of other people also perceive the same thing as being art, then that gives that item, object, painting, whatever it is, more credibility as being something that can be defined as art on a broader scale. If you sort of get what I mean, if in the same way that most people would agree a lot of the old masters' artworks are definitely art, the more people you have giving weight to an argument that say a contemporary object or painting or whatever is art, then the more likely it is that or more credibility it has as an art object or being defined as art. Whereas if only one person perceives an object as art, well, all that means is that that item or object or painting is art to them, but not to anyone else. So I think possibly I've got my ideas across there in terms of what is art from my point of view. As I said, art itself is highly subjective, so you can argue over different objects and say that is art and that, or this object isn't art, as such, but generally all that really matters is whether it's art to you, as to whether something is art. And it doesn't matter if that item is just something that, say, a young child painted in kindergarten, or if it's an object that's in a national gallery somewhere. If you feel that it's art, then it's art. If you don't, then it's not art to you. Then that's really all that matters. So, I hope I've got my point across. Feel free to comment and express your ideas in the comments on this video, or even as a video response. So, until next video, we shall see you later. Bye for now.